Hi everyone. I am going to do a little solo backpacking trip this weekend. I am at the Pine Creek Trail, kind of between Buena Vista and Leadville here in Colorado. And this should be a very pretty trail. I think the full thing's about 22 miles round trip. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the full thing due to snow, and it is pretty early season, but we'll see how far I get. Let's hit the trail. Just hit 10,000 feet in elevation and entered the Collegiate Peaks Wilderness. I think it's about to get real pretty. Well, that's not a bad view. And there's a campsite right there. It is only noon, but I am going to get my camp set up and then continue on the Pine Creek Trail and do some more hiking. Real quick, if you're curious what I brought along here, one, I'm going with the Nemo Hornet for the tent today. Usually my go-to is my Gossamer Gear the 1, but I'm going to keep hiking today and I want to use my trekking poles, so figured I'd go with a semi-freestanding tent. I have my Enlightened Equipment 20-degree quilt, my Nemo Tensor sleeping pad, and my pillow is the large Sea to Summit Aeros Premium. Pretty nice setup. Oh, and a quick backpacking tip. If you are going to leave your camp set up during the day, like I am right now, make sure you don't have your sleeping pad fully inflated. The warm air inside the tent could cause the air inside to expand, and you don't want your pad to pop. So my pad is partially deflated. All right, let's keep hiking. I love where I have camp set up today, but about a mile further down the trail, there's also some awesome camping with epic views of Mount Harvard. It's so nice up here. Further in, the better it gets. definitely not a track expert, but I would wager those might be moose tracks. That'd be fun. Just hit 11,000 feet and doing a good bit more climbing now. Good training for Pikes Peak. Alright, I am about 9.75 miles in from my car and about 5 miles from my tent. So I think this is going to be my turnaround point. The trail has been progressively becoming more muddy, hitting more snow patches, and seems like a pretty good turnaround spot. Plus some clouds are moving in, so let's backtrack. This is my first solo trip in over a year, since before the PCT. For those wondering where Anna is, she stayed behind this weekend to work on some art and do some trail running around town. But rest assured, she will be on the next trip. Absolutely. And this trail is for sure happening again. This is spectacular. Making good time back towards camp. I'll talk to you guys there. There's a moose. Moose in the wild. That was awesome. Definitely a highlight of this trip for sure. I know it was a good distance away, but still cool to see, especially with the river running through the meadow and the snow-capped mountains. It's perfect. Back at camp. Well, that ended up being a 14.7 mile day. Most miles since the PCT. Man, I think I'm going to be in for a beautiful evening today. So, I have a very nice campsite tonight, right by Pine Creek. However, Pine Creek seems like after the snow melt throughout the day, it starts flowing more and picks up more sediment and more silt as the day goes on. And right now, it is very murky and brown. So, quick backpacking tip. Usually the high flow creeks and especially rivers don't actually make good water sources because they often contain a lot of silt and sediment and dirt. The ideal water sources are actually the nice little pristine streams that you usually see running across the trail. So luckily I noticed on far out that about a quarter mile down the Colorado Trail there is a stream, so that is going to be my water source for tonight, and I'm adding a half mile to the day. So for dinner tonight, I've got my water boiling here. Going with my usual skirka rice and beans. Some instant dehydrated refried beans, minute rice, some taco seasoning, some Fritos, and some cheese. It's delicious. Well, that was an awesome day of hiking. Rushing water, snowy peaks, 2 moose, and skirka rice and beans to top it off with. Phenomenal day. I'm going to enjoy this sunset and a few sips of whiskey and call it a night. By the way, in the comments, let me know what you think is in here. If you watched our PCT videos, you probably already know, but let's give it a shot. Alright, that's going to do it for now. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. Cheers. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning out. A little bit chilly. I got up a little earlier, around 5:40 or so, caught some of the sunrise, but it was about 25 degrees outside, so decided to bundle up and go back into my tent for about an hour, but it's going to warm up and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's just a cold morning, but I guess that's to be expected when you're camping at 10,500 feet. Going to have a couple cups of coffee, a couple protein bars. Should have brought oatmeal or something. Rock solid protein bars. Not going to be a good breakfast, but that's what I have. But I'm not in a hurry to leave today. It's only about 4.75 miles or so back down to the car, so I'm going to take my time leaving and enjoy this view and enjoy this campsite for a while longer. Pine Creek Trail is absolutely phenomenal. So scenic and hardly anybody out there. Between yesterday and today, I saw a handful of people within the first 2 miles or so of the trailhead, and beyond that, I saw 3 people, 3 other backpackers at the end of the day that set up camp across the creek and up a hill from me. So I felt like I had the place to myself. I absolutely loved it. Definitely looking forward to exploring more trails in Colorado this year, and I think it's safe to say it is officially backpacking season. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more scenic and helpful videos coming your way soon. Well, that's enough blabbing. I want to get back home and start working on this video that you are watching. It's going to be a good one. Until next time, see you out on the trails. Cheers.